Old nightgown.
All right, never mind. Just a moment. Moving right along, gang. You're all right. We split the opening pot 3 ways. We'll come back and split all the rest of them in just a moment. Oh, no, we don't split it 2 ways. 2 ways we split it. Come back in a minute. Okay, question number 2 coming up. This is it. Fellas, if you're ready, we have 2/3 of a tie. I tried to give all of you some money at the end of that little
Thanks
break
a lot,
there.
Bert.
Sorry, Frank. Here we go, gang.
Quiet, Frank.
Men, when are you usually...
You got enough money, Frank. That was yesterday.
Yes. All right, gentlemen, hold it. When are you usually in a better mood, at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day? I like that question. Men, when are you usually in a better mood, at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day? In a better mood.
Is that the very end of the day?
I'm not going to qualify it. It says at the end of the day. I don't know what that means. You'll have to figure it out yourselves. Go away, fellas.
Is this on the average?
Goodbye, gang. Is this on the average? Difficult crowd. Carolyn, we're going to start with you. How about Orson?
Some folks have all the luck. I guess I'll say at the end, because, you know, if he wakes up in a funky mood, I have all day to work on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can usually get him cheered up by the end of the day.
That would do it, yes. You'll say...
I make house calls, Bert, if you're okay.
I'm certainly glad to hear that. You'll say at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's bring him on.
Yes.
Orson, do you find yourself in a better mood at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day?
At the end of the day.
That's what the lady said. You're right. Orson, now, why do you think that is?
Well, like my fellow Transylvanians, I come alive after the sun sets. I get into about 1.5 gallons of Mr. Krabari's finest cheap red table wine. And I agree. I
took credit for it, honey.
Oh, yeah. Sweet thing.
She said she has all day to work on you if you start off in a bad mood, you see.
I agree with Dean Martin's thing of when he spoke about non-drinkers. He said, I'd hate to get up in the morning knowing that that was as good as I was going to feel all day.
All right. You're absolutely right, sir, and on every count. Ruth, what's Milton going to say?
Oh, well, my first instinct is to say better compared to what?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
But I would say at the end of the day.
At the end of the day as well, huh?
Yeah.
Because
actors are not known for their cheeriness in the morning.
That's
I think that sort of thing.
True,
It takes them a while, as they say, to get their heart started.
Right.
And
do
all of that.
those morning things.
I would say the end of the day.
Okay, let's bring Milton on and see. Uncle Milty.
Yeah.
When do you feel better? Are you in a better mood at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day?
I think... did Ruth give her answer yet?
Yes, she did.
I think at the end of the day.
That's what she said. You're right.
Oh, thank you. Beginning of the day, it's the worst.
Really?
Worst. Oh, the worst.
Are you a slow starter in the morning?
What do you mean by that?
I don't mean anything by that, Milton.
No, I'm not a slow starter. Oh, please now. Bert?
What, sir?
I got your show, you know, I'm taking it over. But I want to say that I'm a slow starter.
Yes.
Not slow, you know, drag, but I'm a little low-key and just getting up. And I do a lot of work during the day. And at the end of the day, it you know, motivates, and then
yes,
I feel better toward the end.
I'm certainly glad to hear that. We've got that all straightened out.
Did you write that down? Because it's very important.
Yes, we've got that. It's duly noted. You have a share of the pot.
It's a very important thing that you write this down.
Oh, Milton. All that time to get to that little tiny ending. Okay.
I got a line here, but it'll close the network.
If I keep after you, I know I'm going to get
watch
one.
out.
Amanda, what's Frank going to say?
Well, Frank is really a very dear person, you know, all the time. He really is.
Surely.
And actually, he would take that wet puppy in. Yeah. But,
Oh, you felt you had to straighten that out, huh?
But you know, Frank spends a lot of time at the country club with the fellas.
Yeah.
I think they're the fellas.
Yes.
And
That's what he says.
he really comes home all just schlocked up and feeling terrific. So I'd have to say the end of the day.
Really?
Whoopee!
I see. Having a good time at the old country club, huh?
You better believe
Do they
it.
play any golf out there or anything?
Well, yeah, as long as he can stay standing up, he plays a little golf.
Okay, that's Big Frank on. What do you say, Big Frank?
Hey, I almost forgot why we were here.
Yeah. Well, you're here now to give me an answer on this question. Are you in a better mood usually in the morning or in the evening? At the end of the day, I should say.
I'm so tickled to see the sun come up. that I go for the mornings.
That's not what Amanda said. What do you know
That's
about
two in a row.
Frank Gilbert,
You know, by evening, I don't know what's going on.
that's why you're so happy. You're so damn drunk by the end of the day. You're just a happy Jack Squirrel for crying out loud. You've spent the whole day at that stupid country club.
I'm sure sorry to hear that, Frank. Well, anyway, you're having a good time. That's what counts, Frank. And Carolyn Orson, Ruth, and Milton split the pot at halftime,
We're
gang.
at 0-3.
We'll come back with the second half of Tattletales in just a moment. Now, you come on back. It's crazy here. Hello there. The double question coming up. This one worth $300, and I love this question. See if you do too. Ladies, it's for you. It's worth $300 now. At most fairs, there's a booth where somebody tries to guess your weight and your age. Yes. Which would embarrass you more, if they guess your exact weight or your exact age? Okay?
That's a dirty one.
What's that? Yeah. Oh, this is a $150 question. I'm sorry. Did I say three? Because we might have to have extra time. At most fairs, there's a booth where somebody tries to guess your weight and your age. Which would embarrass you more, if they guessed your exact weight or your exact age? Interesting question. Think about it, ladies. We'll come back and see how you feel about it. There they go. Milton, how would Ruth feel? Which would it, the word is embarrass. Could also maybe, yeah, I guess embarrass.
I don't think. Well, Ruth, so gorgeous. She's gray. You want me to give the answer first?
No, you can do whatever you'd like.
Well,
sir.
she's had gray hair since she's in her 20s. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I don't think that
Were
would.
you responsible for that, Milton?
Keep punching, you'll hit yourself. And, Orson, you'll get your chance to die. I'd say that Ruth would be more embarrassed if they guessed her weight.
Her weight, huh?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
The red section seems to agree with that. All
That's
right.
my section.
That's why they're agreeing with you. Let's bring on Ruth, see what she says. Excuse me, I blew it in the beginning. This is not the $300 question, and never was. I lost track of where we were. This is the $150 question. Now, you're at the fair. Which would embarrass you more, Ruth, if they guessed your exact weight or your exact age?
Oh, I'm sorry to say my weight.
That's what Milton said. You're right. Very well done. Okay, thank you, Ruth. Frank, what about Amanda? What's she going to say?
What do you think? Wait.
You think so?
Well, because, I mean, she's so young anyhow that she wouldn't be concerned about that.
Yeah.
The weight might be a little iffy question.
So you're going to say wait.
And then I'm going to leave.
Okay. Let's bring on Amanda.
Well, okay, I'll wait.
Amanda, which would embarrass you more at the fair? If they guessed your exact weight or your exact age?
This is dirty pool. That's really a terrible question. I will say I would be more uptight about my exact weight.
That's what it said. You're right. You're absolutely right.
One time.
You're on the boards, gang.
Say we're moving in.
You're moving in there. No question about it. You're coming up.
Thank
Orson, what
goodness.
about Carolyn? What's she going to say?
Nothing embarrasses sweet Carolyn. If she went to the gypsy in the fortune-telling booth in the fair, and the gypsy made a public announcement about the time Carolyn went dancing with a chicken, she wouldn't care.
Wouldn't embarrass her
But
at
since
all.
I have to pick one, I'll pick the weight.
You'll say wait.
Yeah, she's no bigger than the palm of your hand, but she always grumbles that she's...
Oh, no. Does she really? Do you believe that?
Oh, it's she's got to grumble about something. She has nothing else to grumble about. She has a
Right.
splendid husband.
Yes, of course. Beautiful children. Okay, let's bring her on. All right. You have to grumble about something. So which one is going to embarrass you the most, Carolyn? Would it be if the guy guessed your exact weight or your exact age?
I don't really care about either, but I guess weight.
That's what he said. I can't believe it. That little slip of a thing, worried about the weight. We'll split that pot three ways, gang, and this time I'm sure we'll come back with the $300 question next time. So come back. Here it comes. Here we we go. Question $300. This is it. If you're ready, ladies, this will decide the game. Ladies, which one of you is more ticklish, you or your husband? Which one of you is more ticklish, you or your husband? Think about that one. We'll come back to find out in a minute. There they go. Goodbye, ladies. Frank, we're going to start with you. You got to get on the boards here.
I'm on the board.
Oh, you're on the boards, but you got to get up there a little higher. So between you and Amanda,
the whole thing,
who is more ticklish?
You know something? We got such a late start. I don't think either one of us are too ticklish. It's been ever thus. I guess she is.
You'll say she is?
I really don't. I don't think either one of us are, but I'll say she is.
But if you had to make a choice, you're going to say it's Amanda.
And I'm going to be wrong, probably. Maybe I better call for help.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I think you'd go with Amanda.
Think she is? Okay.
Let's bring her on. Amanda, between you and Frank, who's more ticklish?
Well, only because I think it's more ticklish. Being ticklish is more feminine. I'd say I am.
That's what he said. Very well done. Now, that's a nice, respectable amount you've got there. Orson, how about Carolyn? What's she going to say?
Carolyn, luckily, is not ticklish on the good parts. But on strange places, like, you know, backs of knees and strange like that, she's got parts of her that are bizarrely ticklish.
Really?
That's true. That's true.
No, never mind, Milton. You don't know that.
Carolyn is more ticklish than I am.
Milton thought he was going to score some points with that. Milton, you only get it right when it's your turn. It doesn't
Big
count.
mouth. Now everybody will know.
She'll say she is.
I hope she will, because she is.
Okay, let's bring her on. Carolyn, between you and Orson, which one of you is more ticklish?
I am.
That's what he said. You're right. Yes, and now all of America knows where, too. You'll be pleased to know that. Thank you, Carolyn. Milton,
What'd she say?
What makes you think I'd be pleased? How did you word it?
Well, he did a very nice job.
Yeah, I did it nice.
Yes,
It was
he
nice.
very
You
nicely.
asked
Yes,
He has so much
what is
class.
Ruth going to say
You
to
asked me
this?
a question, didn't
Yes,
you?
I
Will
want to
you
know.
hold it, Orson?
I didn't say.
Between you and Ruth, who is more ticklish?
I'd say Ruth is.
Really? That's it?
For that, I had to hold it. I wish I would have gone on doing jokes.
No, because she is very ticklish.
Yeah.
And
3 people just yelled out, "We agree" in the red
no,
section. I'm glad to hear
I
that.
gave you my answer.
find out.
She is more. Why don't
she's
you
the
find
one.
out?
Let's bring her on,
Because I
then.
got to be on the set in December.
I see. Ruth, between you and Milton, who is more ticklish?
I would say I am.
That's what he said. You're right. Beautifully done, sir. You're all right. We split that pot 3 ways. $100 for everybody. There's a signal. Time's up. We have a tie. The red section and the banana section. And we'll come back in a moment and find out how much they're going to divide. You come back with us, too. See you in just a second. Okay, a tie. The bananas in the red section tied it today. $300. We had 1,000. They will divide $1,600. Not bad. Thank you, gang. You were terrific. So will you. See you next time on Tattletales. Goodbye, everybody.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.